What if the way you've been handling money is actually holding you back instead of pushing you forward? What if the smart financial advice you've always heard, things like avoid all debt, work harder to earn more, or just save money in the bank, is actually keeping you stuck in the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle? Most people follow outdated money beliefs that they never question. But today, we're debunking 5 more financial myths that are silently sabotaging your wealth and keeping you from achieving true financial freedom. And that's not all. We're also going to unlock the hidden psychological patterns that separate billionaires from the average person, discover real-life success stories of people who achieved financial independence, even when it seemed impossible. If you're serious about escaping financial limitations and taking full control of your future, you can't afford to miss this. Let's get started.
We've already exposed 6 major money lies in Section 1, but the financial illusion is even deeper. In Section 6, we're going to continue our myth-busting mission and debunk 5 more insidious money traps and limiting beliefs that might still be holding you back from achieving financial success. These are subtle but powerful myths that are often perpetuated by mainstream financial advice and even cultural narratives. But understanding the reality behind these myths is crucial for making informed financial decisions and building true wealth. Prepare to have your financial assumptions challenged and your mind open to a new level of financial awareness. Myth number 1: you need to work hard to get rich. Work hard and you'll get rich. It's practically ingrained in our culture. But is it really true? While hard work is definitely important, solely relying on working hard to get rich is a myth and often a recipe for exhaustion, not wealth. Reality: it's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter and having your money work hard for you. Billionaires don't become billionaires by just working harder than everyone else at a regular job. They become wealthy by leveraging systems, assets, and other people's time, and by having their money work for them through investments and businesses. Working hard trading time for money will only get you so far. There are only so many hours in a day. To build true wealth, you need to transition from being paid for your time to being paid for your value and your assets. Focus on building or acquiring assets that generate passive income, as we discussed in Step 6 of Section 2. Invest in stocks, real estate, or businesses that can generate income even while you sleep. Leverage technology, systems, and outsourcing to scale your efforts and multiply your results beyond your own individual labor. Hard work is essential, but direct your hard work towards building assets and systems, not just trading hours for dollars. Work smarter, not just harder, to unlock the path to true wealth. Debunk the hard work alone myth. Myth number 2: you need to follow your passion to be financially successful. Follow your passion and the money will follow. Sounds inspiring, right? But while passion is important for a fulfilling life, relying solely on following your passion for financial success is often a myth and can lead to financial hardship. Reality: financial success is more about providing value to the market and solving problems that people are willing to pay for, than just blindly pursuing your personal passions. Passion can be a great starting point, but it's not enough. You need to combine your passion with market demand and economic viability. Many people are passionate about things that the market doesn't value highly or isn't willing to pay for. Following your passion blindly, without considering market demand, can lead to a life of passion, but also financial struggle. Instead of just following your passion, consider identifying your skills and talents. What are you good at? Researching market needs and problems. What are people willing to pay for? Finding the intersection of your skills/talents and market needs. Where can you provide value and solve problems in a way that people are willing to compensate you for? Your passion can be a driving force, but let market demand and economic reality guide your path to financial success. Combine passion with pragmatism to build a financially sustainable and fulfilling career or business. Debunk the passion alone myth. Myth number 3. Debt consolidation will solve your debt problems. Debt consolidation will solve all your debt problems. Debt consolidation companies often promote this as a quick fix, but relying solely on debt consolidation is often a myth and can be just a temporary band-aid on a deeper problem. Reality: debt consolidation can be a useful tool in certain situations to simplify payments and potentially lower interest rates, but it doesn't address the underlying causes of debt, and can even worsen the problem if not used responsibly. Debt consolidation typically involves taking out a new loan to pay off multiple existing debts, credit cards, etc. While this can simplify payments and sometimes reduce interest, it doesn't magically make your debt disappear. You're still in debt, and you still need to pay it back, often over a longer period. The real solution to debt problems is to address the root causes: overspending, lack of budgeting, and financial illiteracy. Debt consolidation without addressing these underlying issues is like treating the symptoms of a disease without curing the disease itself. Before considering debt consolidation, focus on creating a budget and tracking your spending, identifying and reducing unnecessary expenses, developing healthy financial habits, increasing your income if possible. Debt consolidation can be a step in the right direction, but it's not a magic bullet. Focus on addressing the root causes of your debt and developing long-term healthy financial habits, not just relying on a temporary debt fix. Debunk the debt consolidation cure-all myth. Myth number 4. Renting is just throwing money away. You should always buy a house. Renting is just throwing money away. You should always buy a house. Homeownership is often presented as the ultimate financial goal, and renting is often portrayed as a waste of money. But treating homeownership as an absolute financial imperative and renting as throwing money away is a myth and a simplistic view of a complex financial decision. Reality: whether renting or buying is financially better depends on individual circumstances, financial situation, location, and market conditions. Neither renting nor buying is universally better or worse in all cases. Both have pros and cons. Buying a house involves significant upfront costs, down payment, closing costs, ongoing expenses, mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, maintenance, repairs, and lack of liquidity. It's not easy to quickly convert your house into cash. Home prices can also go down as well as up. Renting offers flexibility, lower upfront costs, and predictable monthly housing expenses. You are not responsible for property taxes, maintenance, or major repairs. You can also move more easily if your circumstances change. Yes, you are paying rent instead of building equity in an asset, but you are also avoiding the costs and risks of homeownership. Financially speaking, you should analyze the numbers in your specific situation to determine whether renting or buying makes more sense for you. Factors to consider include how long you plan to live in the area, your financial stability, interest rates, property taxes, rental costs in your area, and your personal preferences. Don't blindly follow the "always buy a house" mantra. Analyze the numbers, consider your circumstances, and make an informed financial decision about renting versus buying based on your reality, not just on financial myths. Debunk the renting is wasteful myth. Myth number 5. You need a lot of money to hire a financial planner. Financial planners are only for the wealthy. You need a lot of money to hire one. This myth prevents many people, especially those just starting out, from seeking professional financial guidance, assuming it's only for the rich. But believing that financial planners are only for the wealthy is a myth and can be detrimental to your financial well-being, regardless of your income level. Reality: financial planning can be beneficial for anyone at any income level who wants to get their finances organized, create a plan, and get expert guidance. Financial planners offer a range of services, and many are accessible even to those with modest incomes. Financial planners can help with budgeting and cash flow management, debt management strategies, investment planning and asset allocation, retirement planning, insurance planning, estate planning basics. Many financial planners offer services on a fee-only basis, meaning they are paid directly by you for their advice, rather than earning commissions from selling financial products, which can create conflicts of interest, as we discussed in Section 1. Fee-only planners are often more transparent and aligned with your best interests. Don't assume financial planning is only for the wealthy elite. Financial planning is for anyone who wants to take control of their finances, set financial goals, and get expert guidance to achieve them. Research fee-only financial planners in your area or online and see if their services could be beneficial to you, regardless of your current income or net worth. Debunk the financial planners are only for the rich myth. And there you have it. 5 more destructive money myths debunked. We've continued to peel back the layers of financial illusion and expose common beliefs that can sabotage your wealth-building journey. By understanding the reality behind these myths, you are becoming a more informed and empowered financial decision-maker. But the journey of financial wisdom continues. In Section 7, we'll dive deep into the billionaire mindset and explore the psychology of wealth. Stay tuned for more transformative insights.
We've explored lies, steps, and secrets. Now, let's go deeper into the inner game of wealth creation. In Section 7, we're going to unlock the billionaire mindset and delve into psychology of wealth and abundance, exploring the key mental traits, beliefs, and habits that separate the ultra-rich from the rest. This is not just about financial strategies. It's about transforming your relationship with money at a core psychological level. It's about adopting the mindset that empowers you to attract wealth, make smart financial decisions, and achieve lasting financial success. Prepare for a mindset shift. Mindset trait number 1, abundance mentality versus scarcity mentality. One of the most fundamental distinctions between the wealthy and the average person lies in their core mentality. Abundance versus scarcity. This is mindset trait number 1, abundance mentality. Scarcity mentality is a belief that there's not enough money, not enough opportunities, not enough success to go around. It's a zero-sum game thinking. If someone else wins, I lose. Scarcity mindset leads to fear, competition, hoarding, and limiting beliefs about money. Abundance mentality, in contrast, is a belief that there is more than enough opportunities, wealth, and success for everyone. It's a positive sum game thinking. When others succeed, it can actually create more opportunities for everyone. Abundance mindset fosters optimism, generosity, collaboration, and empowering beliefs about money. Billionaires operate from an abundance mentality. They believe in endless possibilities. They are generous with their resources, and they collaborate and create win-win situations. They don't see wealth as a limited pie. They see it as something that can be expanded and created. Shift from a scarcity to an abundance mentality. Train your mind to focus on opportunities, possibilities, and potential rather than limitations and lack. Believe that there is more than enough for everyone, including you. Adopt the abundance mindset and unlock a foundational key to wealth psychology. Mindset trait number 2, long-term focus versus short-term gratification. Another crucial difference in billionaire psychology is long-term focus versus short-term gratification. This is mindset trait number 2, long-term focus. Most people are wired for instant gratification. They prioritize immediate pleasures and rewards over long-term goals. They spend impulsively, prioritize consumerism, and seek quick fixes. This short-term focus sabotages long-term wealth building. Billionaires are masters of delayed gratification. They understand that building significant wealth takes time, discipline, and patience. They are willing to sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term financial gain. They prioritize investing in their future selves over immediate gratification. Warren Buffett famously built his wealth over decades by consistently investing and reinvesting dividends year after year, decade after decade. He understood the power of compounding over the long run and was willing to be patient and disciplined to reap the enormous rewards later. Cultivate a long-term focus in your financial life. Resist the temptation of instant gratification and prioritize long-term wealth building over short-term pleasures. Make decisions based on their long-term impact, not just immediate gratification. Adopt a long-term focus and unlock the billionaire's secret of patience and discipline. Mindset trait number 3, risk management versus risk avoidance. Many people mistakenly believe that billionaires are reckless risk takers. While they are definitely not risk averse, billionaires actually excel at risk management, not reckless risk taking. This is mindset trait number 3, risk management. Average people often tend to be risk avoidant when it comes to money. They fear losing money, so they play it safe by keeping their money in low-interest savings accounts or avoiding investments altogether. Risk avoidance often leads to missed opportunities for growth and wealth creation. Billionaires are calculated risk takers. They understand that risk is inherent in wealth building and in life itself, but they don't take blind risks. They carefully assess, analyze, and mitigate risks before making financial decisions. They understand that calculated risks, when managed wisely, can lead to significant rewards. Learn to manage risk intelligently. Don't avoid risk altogether, but don't be reckless either. Educate yourself about risk management strategies like diversification, as we discuss in Section 5. Assess the potential risks and rewards of any financial decision and make informed, calculated choices. Adopt the risk management mindset and unlock the billionaire's secret of calculated risk-taking. Mindset trait number 4, continuous learning and growth versus financial complacency. The financial landscape is constantly evolving. Billionaires understand that financial education is a lifelong journey, not a one-time event. This is mindset trait number 4, continuous learning and growth. Many people become financially complacent after reaching a certain level of income or success. They stop learning, stop adapting, and become vulnerable to financial setbacks or missed opportunities. Financial complacency is a recipe for stagnation. Billionaires are lifelong learners when it comes to money and business. They are constantly reading, studying, seeking knowledge, and staying up to date on financial trends, economic changes, and investment strategies. They are proactive in their financial education. Commit to lifelong financial education, as we discuss in Action Step 7 of Section 4. Make it a habit to dedicate time regularly to learning about personal finance, investing, and wealth building. The more you learn, the more you earn, and the more secure your financial future will be. Adopt a continuous learning mindset and unlock the billionaire's secret of lifelong growth. Mindset trait number 5, action-oriented versus excuse-oriented. Finally, a crucial mindset trait that separates billionaires from the average is their action orientation versus excuse orientation. This is mindset trait number 5, action orientation. Average people often make excuses for their financial situation. They blame external factors, complain about circumstances, and procrastinate taking action. Excuses are a powerful sabotage mechanism that keeps people stuck in financial mediocrity. Billionaires are action takers. They take responsibility for their financial results. They don't wait for perfect conditions or guarantees of success. They take action, learn from their mistakes, adapt, and persist. They have a just-do-it mentality when it comes to financial goals. Stop making excuses for your financial situation. Take full responsibility for your financial future. Focus on what you can control, your actions, your decisions, your learning, and stop worrying about what you can't control, the economy, the market, etc. Become an action taker in your financial life. Take imperfect action now rather than waiting for perfection or making excuses for inaction. Adopt the action-oriented mindset and unlock the billionaire's secret of proactive execution. And those are just 5 key mindset traits of billionaires. By adopting these psychological principles, abundance, long-term focus, risk management, continuous learning, and action orientation, you can start to rewire your brain for financial success and attract wealth into your life. But mindset is only half the equation. In Section 8, we'll dive into real-life inspiring stories of financial freedom to show you that this is not just theory. It's real and achievable for you. Stay tuned for inspiration and motivation.
We've equipped you with knowledge, strategies, and mindset shifts. But to truly believe that financial freedom is possible for you, you need to see real examples of ordinary people who have achieved it. In Section 8, we're going to share inspiring real-life stories of financial freedom to show you that this is not just a theoretical concept. It's tangible, achievable, and possible for anyone who takes action and applies the principles we've discussed. These are stories of diverse people from different backgrounds and circumstances who have broken free from financial limitations and built lives of independence and abundance. Prepare to be inspired and motivated to believe that you can do it too. Inspiring story number 1. The FIRE movement. Retired in their 30s and 40s. First, let's explore the incredible phenomenon of the FIRE movement. Financial independence, retire early. This is a growing community of people who are revolutionizing the traditional retirement timeline by achieving financial independence and retiring in their 30s, 40s, or even earlier. Meet Sarah and John, a couple in their late 30s who retired a few years ago. They weren't tech millionaires or lottery winners. They were ordinary professionals who made a conscious decision to pursue FIRE and design their lives around it. Their secret? Aggressive saving and investing in low-fee index funds. They saved over 50% of their income consistently for years, lived frugally but intentionally, and invested the difference in broad market index funds. They automated their savings and investments, and let the power of compounding work its magic. Within about 10 to 15 years of focused effort, they reached their freedom number. Their investment portfolio generated enough passive income to cover their living expenses, and they chose to retire early and pursue their passions. Travel, volunteering, spending time with family, and starting passion projects. Sarah and John's story, and countless others in the FIRE movement, demonstrate that early retirement is not just a fantasy for the ultra-rich. With discipline, planning, and the power of index fund investing, it's an achievable goal for ordinary people who are willing to prioritize financial freedom. Be inspired by the FIRE movement and believe in the possibility of early retirement. Inspiring story number 2. The entrepreneurial freedom. Building a business to break free. Financial freedom can also be achieved through entrepreneurship and building your own business. Let's look at the story of Mark, who built a thriving online business that gave him financial independence. Mark started with a regular 9-to-5 job he didn't love. But he had an entrepreneurial spirit and a desire for more freedom and control over his life. He started a side hustle in his spare time, building a website and offering online services related to his skills. He worked evenings and weekends, learned online marketing, and persistently grew his side business. Initially, it was just extra income, but over time, his online business started to generate more and more revenue, eventually surpassing his job income. Mark made the bold decision to quit his job and go full-time with his online business. He scaled his operations, hired a small team, and built a passive income machine. His business now generates revenue 24/7, even while he travels the world and pursues new ventures. Mark's story exemplifies the power of entrepreneurship to create financial freedom. Building a successful business takes hard work, dedication, and risk, but it can provide unlimited income potential, flexibility, and control over your financial destiny. Be inspired by entrepreneurial freedom and consider building your own business to break free. Inspiring story number 3. The real estate investor. Rental properties for passive income. Real estate investing is another proven path to financial freedom, especially through rental properties that generate passive income. Let's look at the story of Maria, who built a portfolio of rental properties that now provide her with financial independence. Maria started small, with just one rental property, a duplex she purchased with a modest down payment and a mortgage. She learned the ropes of property management, screened tenants carefully, and managed her property diligently. The rental income covered her mortgage and expenses and provided some extra cash flow. Over time, Maria reinvested her cash flow and profits to acquire more rental properties. She scaled her portfolio strategically, leveraging debt wisely, good debt, as we discussed in Section 6, and built a substantial portfolio of income-generating real estate. Today, Maria's rental properties generate enough passive income to cover all her living expenses and more. She has achieved financial freedom through real estate investing and enjoys the cash flow, equity growth, and tax benefits of real estate ownership. Maria's story demonstrates the power of real estate investing, especially rental properties, to generate passive income and build long-term wealth. Real estate investing requires knowledge, effort, and capital, but it can be a solid and reliable path to financial freedom for those who are willing to learn and take action. Be inspired by real estate freedom and explore the potential of rental properties. Inspiring story number 4. The Side Hustle Hero. Multiple income streams to freedom. You don't necessarily need to retire early, build a massive business, or become a real estate mogul to achieve financial freedom. Building multiple income streams through side hustles and part-time ventures can also lead to financial independence. Let's look at the story of David, the side hustle hero. David works a regular job that provides a stable income and benefits. But he also has a thriving network of side hustles that generate significant additional income. He drives for a ride-sharing service in his spare time, freelances his skills online, and sells handmade crafts on Etsy. Each side hustle individually might not generate a fortune, but combined, they create a powerful network of income streams that significantly boost David's overall financial picture. His side hustle income allows him to save and invest more aggressively, pay off debt faster, and accelerate his path to financial freedom, all while maintaining the security of his regular job. David's story illustrates the power of multiple income streams to build financial freedom in a flexible and accessible way. Side hustles can be started with minimal capital and time commitment, and can provide a valuable boost to your income and your journey to financial independence, even if you choose to keep your regular job. Be inspired by the side hustle hero and explore creating multiple income streams in your life. These are just 4 inspiring stories, but there are millions more. People from all walks of life are achieving financial freedom through diverse paths and strategies. The common thread is action, consistency, and applying the principles we've discussed throughout this video. Financial freedom is not a myth. It's a reality, and it's possible for you too. Don't let limiting beliefs or fear hold you back. Be inspired by these stories, take action on the 7 steps, adopt the billionaire mindset, and start building your own story of financial freedom today. And to give you even more practical tools, in Section 9, we'll dive into budgeting and money management strategies to help you take control of your cash flow. Stay motivated and keep moving forward.
In this video, we've shattered even more financial myths and revealed the hidden truths that most people never realize. Now you understand, many so-called money rules are actually traps that keep you struggling financially. Wealth isn't just about numbers, it's about psychology and the way you see money. If others have broken free and achieved financial independence, so can you. The next move is yours. Will you keep believing the myths, or will you start applying these powerful truths to your life? Let's hear from you. Which money myth had you believed before watching this? What's the biggest mindset shift you've had about wealth? Are you ready to change the way you handle money? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's start the conversation. If you found this valuable, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Subscribe to Economy for Everyone, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new insight that could change your financial future. Now that we've exposed even more money myths, it's time to get practical. In the next video, we'll cover the exact budgeting and money management strategies that will give you complete control over your finances, the power of compound interest, what Albert Einstein called the 8th wonder of the world, and how it can explode your wealth over time. If you've ever struggled with saving, managing your expenses, or making your money work for you, this is the episode you cannot miss. Stay tuned. Your financial breakthrough is just beginning.